Hello and welcome to Speed Gaming 4 for tonight's matchup between Mocco71 and Shatty in this round of 16 on Z1R 2026 Winter Tournament. I'm Heckin' Haley. I am joined in the booth by our tracker ISU Matt and my co-commentator Yforce. How are you, Yforce?
I'm doing well, Haley. Thanks for having me in tonight. Looking forward to this wonderful game one here.
Heck yeah. Got two really top tier runners. Shatty being the #1 seed in the tournament. Mocco definitely no slouch either. So this should be a very exciting series.
Absolutely. Yeah. Personally, I lost to both of them during this tournament, so I know how well they can run.
Yeah, same. I don't think I haven't had a 1v1 versus either of them, but I'm sure I've been in race rooms with them and roundly getting smoked as our runners are off and actually starting on the wood sword screen.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Did someone put in Swiss flags here?
Nice turn of events.
Yeah, we're just full of candles here as we see one for sale with the arrows here.
77 for the arrows, not bad.
Not at all. With this being a 2Q overworld, money is tight, so any kind of discount you can get is great. Shatty taking a death on the Death Arbos.
Good news is we got those bomb droppers on the overworld. Those blue gorillas dropping to 1 candle flame. So.
Oh, very nice.
Fingers crossed for them that these bombs don't become an issue. I think Shatty pulled a reset and didn't have a save. So he's got to start back from square one, but we're only a minute in, so really no time loss.
Yeah, if you have to do it, now's the time.
Yeah, nothing worse than that happening like 15 minutes in, holy smokes.
Exactly. Mocco loading up on the bombs now.
Yeah, kind of an advantageous start. We got, bomb droppers right next to start. Almost a central location. Get your pick of like vanilla start or maybe grave.
We got 30 rupees for our medium secret tonight.
A little bit cheaper keys there at 82, so not really the best prices, but hopefully they don't need them.
Exactly. Alright, welcome in Speed Gaming 3, Raiden here with a party of 72. We're getting to watch the beginning of this Shatty versus Mocco best of 3. This is game 1 in our round of 16, 2026 Winter Tournament.
We're ready. Off to a good start with these any roads. The first one taking us all the way up to Death Mountain, where Shatty finds level 3. Mocco, a bit of an unfortunate death, but only a couple screens away from start. Nice early potion letter pickup from Shatty. So I like seeing that potion letter early because then it gives you some versatility. Like if you have the money, you can spend the cash on the potion, vice potentially having to leave a heart on the table.
Shatty finally getting a bomb drop here. RNG working against him so far.
Alright, so any roads started off promising, and now they're kind of like a C- territory. You get West Death Mountain, East Death Mountain, and then Grave.
Exactly. You never hate against quick DM access, but you want those to be a little more versatile, that's for sure.
Good news with finding that candle super early, though. Our runners have, basically everything they need for this basic exploration. But I have a feeling sooner or later that power bracelet or recorder is probably going to be very, very wanted / needed.
Alright, Mocco is able to make his way in here into this level 3, so we're going to see some progression here as he gets a very timely bomb drop there. Oh, triple Dodongo room. And single Dodongo room.
Freaking
Level
Dodongo
3
City
wants
over
your
here.
bombs.
Ooh, and we got a book for our Armos item over here in the Lost Hills.
I can hear Shatty groan all the way through his stream. He is not a fan of the book.
It will come in handy, though. You got these unsorted shapes, so it does kind of stink when you get that wand eventually. Now you got to deal with the wand fire of all things, but
at least this level 3 is being generous in the bomb department.
Shatty into 7 now.
Not
and
for
an
long.
immediate ladder block. Hopefully that'll be a good sign that we don't have to come back there.
Either this 3 is segmented or it's pretty dang big. Oh, and Kisa rolled up. Gotta love that.
It's entirely possible it could be both big and segmented.
Yeah.
These seeds do tend to like to troll our runners, so I would not be surprised.
Daddy find a level 1. And we love the book because it gives us an immediate map of the level.
Yeah, and a pretty reasonably sized one. We're gonna go for the pirouette, which definitely a good strategy with only 2 bombs available. And no keys.
And whiz robes. They're not
you
rolled
hate
up
to see them.
Daddy gets himself a key and a bomb out of that whiz robe. That's very nice.
Got triple the dongos in here, and Mocco was just on another screen with the try to dongos.
Extra bosses is a flag that is on tonight, and it is already rearing its ugly head. It can never just give us a bunch of rupee bosses, unfortunately.
No, that would be too easy. A lot of key doors in this one so far, and thankfully, Shatty was able to get the keys in dungeon to keep progressing. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is kind of an awful room to only have like 4 bombs.
Yeah, Yeah, he can pull this off. It's just it's gonna take some effort. Yeah, he's gonna say no, thank you.
Meanwhile, Mocco showing us what the grave has for us. Like just a hint shop, or a hint that since we have community hints on will not be helpful for us.
We'll see if Shatty goes and tries to take that room on now with a full bomb count.
Oh yeah, it's level 1. It's too small, and I think it's a little too juicy to pass on.
He should be able to Canana key this door to the left as well.
Little sigh of relief that the Vire did not roll up.
Oh.
Oh, nice bomb force off the Wall Master.
Okay. Should get this Canana key. There he goes. And he gets a key too.
Had to get those bubbles to cooperate, but excellent job.
Wall Masters and beams. Not a great combo.
No, especially with only a blue candle.
There he goes.
Really nice double kill. Mocco finds level 2. I think he was over on Candle Row when he worked his way over there.
I am never a fan of level 2 in unsorted shapes.
No, there's just really too much to have to deal with sometimes because, you know, both items being on the floor.
Shatty quickly up to 4 keys.
Yeah, what is the place to be? When we got a bomb upgrade at 82.
Not a bad price.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of a little deep into this one, so I don't think we're gonna be picking that one up this seed, but, you know, who knows? Stranger things have happened. Although when Mocco works his way over to level 1, 158 rupees might be a different story.
Very true. Nothing in this room? A lot of easy rooms in this one, you gotta like that. Just tedious with that blue candle.
Definitely making that Tridongo room and that Aquamentus look a lot more suspicious.
Oh. We got some blue Wizrobes finally, and they are protecting the Triforce, which we don't know if we need or not. In this flag set, the racers need 3 specific Triforces to enter level 9, and the old man in 9 will tell them which ones they need. Shatty with a very free stare here.
Yeah,
Unless he might not realize he's gonna take care of this Aquamentus first, okay.
I was gonna say, very, very suspiciously placed compass in that room. Now I think it's looking like the Tridongos might have our last floor item, but Mocco picks up the ladder in 2.
Ooh. Very nice find.
Which, yeah, we still haven't seen our coast item, so that could be something big. Or it could just be, you know, a bloomerang.
Shatty with a raft.
Definitely not the item you want to see when you dig its dungeon out, but, you know, still could be blocking a dungeon we need. Alright, Mocco about to get his book.
Oh, he's thinking to himself he could have used that in 2 just a minute ago. Oh! Shatty could have let that candle kill that last keys. And Mocco's gonna find one here. Shatty with a power bracelet. So level 1 unlocks some overworld. That's about it.
Which, yeah, with our white sword items still outstanding, 9 outstanding, probably in the second quest overworld, yeah, probably gonna need at least one of those items.
Very likely.
Right. Mocco opts to not head into 1 just yet. Oh no, I don't know if he saw 1.
He did see 1, yeah, I was watching Shatty's screen, so I didn't see why he left.
Ooh,
Oh, there's 9. And
6.
2, 3, and 8. We are just filled to the brim with Dodongos this scene. As Shatty comes across another triple Dodongo room here.
Jeez, triple Dodongos and Wizrobes? This is... It's kind of gross.
If you
Mocco
like
thought
chaos.
about it. Mocco really thought about those arrows, but not seeing the coast item, I think he thought twice. Yeah, if you like chaos, yeah, this is the second quest overworld probably is going to have it for you. Not to mention, I don't know if we covered it earlier, but you know, important items in this flag set can be a 9. Right?
Exactly.
Burns the tutor, but Mocco does pick up that tutor off the coast.
And we now officially know where all of our overworld blocking items are.
Yeah, and so now if you're Mocco too, like what the last dungeon you're looking for required Triforces, I suppose, would be 8. So, well, only time will tell if you know, one of these items is blocking that level 8.
Shatty coming across all sorts of Wizrobes in here.
The back-to-back blue Wizrobe rooms.
And our bait block might be blocking an item in 6 there. Daddy find him level 9? Alright, we've seen our Armos item, we've seen our Coast item, we've seen a few levels. Where is our first instance of repeatable offense going to be located at?
Ooh. 5 is looking a little tantalizing. On the small side.
And look at that, more Dodongos.
Surprise, surprise.
Rule of 5, always in effect here.
Greeted with an Aquamentus, and of course, can't bomb out of here. Do have it open pathway to the right.
Shatty already up to 8 hearts.
Yeah, and with this enemy set, yeah, Bolt Runner's really skilled in combat, but, you know, Wiz Robes everywhere and everything else, I think those hearts are definitely going to come in handy. Tankier Zulls and Gels, look like. Getting a masterclass on why having to deal with Tektites on a blue candle is less than ideal.
Coming across level 5 here.
Oh, and more Tridongos.
At level 6, 8 Shatty's key count really nastily. He's down to only 1 of them.
Yeah, I think he went into 6 with what, like 4 or 5 keys?
He had 4, yeah.
Down to 1.
Usually 6 is generous when it comes to keys.
And of course, this red Gurias don't want to drop any bombs for Mocco, so yeah, he's gonna have to spend a key or maybe bail.
Shatty burning his last key. Orange Guria's going down to 1 candle too.
Yeah, it's looking like the runners got really fortunate on their bomb droppers, HP-wise. But of course, they don't want to cooperate in the dungeon. Mocco's back to 8 bombs. Probably going to check out some of these other recorder spots nearby. Meanwhile, Shatty giving us the rest of forest area.
Yeah, pretty cheap potions tonight.
Yeah, 25 and 56, it's kind of hard to beat that.
We know Shatty needs to get over to Candle Row. That's where level 2 was, with that ladder.
So far, this power bracelet not yielding much for us.
Yeah, not yet. And I just noticed in chat there, someone mentioning, I also am surprised that Mocco hasn't made his way back to 1 yet.
Yeah, and they're talking about, yeah, grabbing the Triforce, because, well, he's got the tutor. That's just easy access. If you feel like you gotta go back there. Oh. Gets snagged on a bush, takes a little bit of an unfortunate death. Yeah, you really gotta be careful with these stinking Pulse voice on the overworld. Expert screen scrollers and that green tunic, that 2 hearts of damage.
Oh, Mocco finds 8. That recorder is required.
Good news for Shatty is that, once he makes his way over to 2, that ladder was pretty free.
Yes, it was.
Looked like a pretty big 8. I'm a little surprised maybe Mocco didn't go for a little poke around 8, but he might still be looking for that white sword cave. Or a key purchase, which is definitely not bad. Alright, Mocco back into 1. Like he's probably gonna pirouette that door.
Alright, let's see Mocco get his unblocking items out of here.
Yeah, I think that kind of just about wraps it up for the lower, I guess, section, the non-DM section of Hyrule. So it's looking pretty likely that our white sword either blocked behind that raft or could be somewhere up here on Death Mountain.
And Shetty has yet to check either of the raft spots.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of easy to ignore, I guess, the coast raft spot, but...
Yeah, the other one you start right next to.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? It's probably just a door repair charge anyway.
Right? Unless both racers don't check it, then it's definitely something they need. Gonna be our white sword wand or something. There's our large secret. The game's only won 102 rupees tonight.
Mocco getting tossed around by the BMOs. Alright, Shatty coming up on this level 2, I think. I think that was right here.
Yeah. Should get that ladder shortly.
Oh, don't leave.
He's just pirouetting, I'm assuming, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He does know it's required, so yeah, makes sense. Alright, that
Worked. And the PB just looking for that raft.
so that he tried to bomb left and that didn't bomb, so that should cue him in that this is one of those remove open staircase rooms. You know, this single push block looks like it's been swapped out for a right side staircase. Or the right side staircase was swapped out for the single push block. burns the raft. Let's see if we get a coast raft check from Mocco here. Maybe get a quick try for a bomb refill.
Mocco making his way into 6. See how much time he actually spends here.
Yeah, starting off with a few fewer keys than Shatty did, but
Hey, look at that. Even more Dodongos.
looks like this level 2 wants to be quite ridiculous.
Exactly.
And of course, these stupid keys do not want to stay grouped up. Mocco saw the bait block in 6, decides it's time to get out of there. Nice bomb drop on the gorillas from Shatty.
A second triple Dodongo here in 2. And I think the ladder was in that first triple Dodongo room.
I thought so too. Did he maybe? I don't know if he grabbed it and I just missed it. Because I thought it was open on the floor there.
I think Mocco cleared out that Dodongo room.
Oh, that might have been it.
And Shatty's moving on.
Really nothing to indicate so far that it's going to be hard required to beat the seed.
Oh, it is actually. Yeah, that ladder is hard required. Because it blocks the recorder, which leads us to 8.
Oh, God. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Brain fart there.
Shatty almost up to max money here. A rarity in second quest. Shatty's going back to 3.
Kind of a bigger 3. But I do like to play. It's definitely one of our required Triforces. Come to think of it, have we seen a bomb shop from either runner?
I don't think we have. Shatty finally gonna check that raft spot. Is it our white sword item? Not this one.
But I think Mocco wasn't liking what he was seeing combat-wise out of that 8.
Welcome in SpeedGaming 2, joining us tonight with a raid party of 103. You are getting to watch Mocco versus Shatty in this round of 16 match, game 1 of best of 3. As Mocco finds our white sword item, it's a boomerang.
Yeah, at this point, 38 minutes in, and neither runner has a required Triforce. I think, they'll probably just happy to take what they can get.
Oh yeah, yeah. In swordless, boomerang does have a lot of value, especially with the +/-2 enemies. You might be able to kill a few of them with that boomerang. So. Unfortunately, at this point, it really does feel like the longer that Shatty avoids going back to 2, the further he's going to fall behind here.
Yeah, yeah. I think at this point it's not the biggest deal, but yeah, the longer it goes, potentially the worse it could get. Yeah, because depending on how long it takes to get, like the wand or the bow, could set a chain in motion for.
Oh, I know what
runner that
Shatty's
finds
doing
it.
here. He is going to buy that bomb upgrade. And I like this.
Yeah, you got the money. The repeatable offense seems to be very hard to find and at a premium, so probably best to roll the dice and pray that you max out that upgrade.
From 2 to 4 additional. Looks like it's 2 tonight. Ugh.
Yeah. A2 for 2 extra bombs. That doesn't feel good, but
Now go take care of that Dodongo room in 2, Shatty.
that kind of looks like that's where he's headed.
Here we go. Yeah, I believe it was in here. Save the room, Shatty.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's not the right room. Good thing you saved that bomb upgrade. You can go try a different one.
Alright, Mocco back into 3. I think he went to, fill up his bombs, maybe?
Correct. Oh. There it is. Still needs the Triforce in here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mocco. I don't think Mocco saw a compass either. So there's definitely a few options for who could be guarding that Triforce.
Like Shatty's gonna do a world wrap here, maybe? Grab that.
Very nice boomerang strats for Mocco on what looked to have been a promising potential push block, but nothing there.
Oh, go check that wrap spot.
And at this point, I think we're missing only level 4?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen 4. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Have we seen 7?
Yeah, we have seen 7.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, just 4 is outstanding at this point.
All right, looks like Shatty's headed for that raft spot. Survey says medium
30
secret.
bucks.
I didn't realize it, but Mocco has seen a ton of this 3.
Wow. Yeah, he has.
All right, another potential push block.
Daddy should come across his boomerang here any second.
And of course, no push.
Not what you want to see if you're Shatty, but you'll take it.
No, and it's... If you told me at the start of the race we'd be, almost 47 minutes in and neither runner having any real form of repeatable offense, I would have thought you were blowing smoke.
I would have thought, oh, it sounds like they're playing the bracket flags. These bracket flags can be very mean. They have definitely been known to show their teeth in this tournament, that's for sure.
Okay, so Mocco finds himself in a Tridongo room and doesn't quite have the bombs.
Oh, this guy is not cooperating. There he goes. Shatty finds 4.
Oh, and a triple segmented 4 at that.
Wow.
But you know what? I might be tempted to take that over some of these other dungeons that we've been in.
Oh, look at that. The boomerang takes out the landmola. That's nice. Boomerang does not take out the keys, though. So that's not nice.
That's a shame. That's usually what it's best for.
Right? But, oh, I was going to say, these guys could be at 0, but they're at 1.
If I was Mocco, I'd be real tempted to take that Triforce just for the refill. And unfortunately, misses bomb 1, so back to needing more bombs for the Tridongas.
do not know how that Gibdo avoided Shatty's boomerang. That was really weird. It, like, literally walked up right next to him.
Going everywhere but where he needs to be.
Is this our item, or does this take us to another section? Of course.
Yeah, honestly, I'd probably be tempted to take it. You know, even
Yeah.
though probability says, you know, you have a better shot in this, I guess, first segment, but... So Mocco grabbed his Triforce out of 3, first of our runners with a required Triforce. And gonna try his luck in this 8, which might not be a bad play. Do have 2 items. Yeah. Okay.
And the intra-dungeon heart shuffle flag is on tonight, so our items, our levels all have a heart container inside of them. Where that is located is the randomness, so the items and heart container are shuffled up. An item could be on the floor, a heart container could be in a dungeon, or in a basement, so... Down to 1 bomb for Mocco here, and 1 heart. Gotta be careful. He does have a potion.
Let's see if the candle can... Oh, candle does get the job done. Of course, it's our Darknet friends.
Oh, all that work for nothing.
Yeah, I think there was some key doors that Mocco could take in there. I don't really blame him for passing on him.
It is insane how much better Mocco's bomb drops have been than Shatty's at this point. See, every single reset, as I prove as I talk here, Mocco gets that bomb drop off of that first moblin there, and I don't think Shatty has gotten a first kill bomb drop yet. So.
No, I don't think so. RNG not playing nice. Do you have another staircase for Shatty?
Will this be the one he's looking for? It is! Oh. Unfortunately, the heart container here, that means our item is most likely on the floor. I mean, that could be our coast heart. We haven't seen that yet, but most likely that means our item's somewhere here in the floor in 4.
That was the coast heart. That's just awful. But, you know, Shatty out of 4. Mocco back into 5.
I think it's crazy rude that keys can roll up, but then they also are still immune to the boomerang. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, one of those weird randomizer quirks.
Yeah. If they're rolled up, you should let me stun them, dang it.
kind of interesting that the Gyptos took the priority over the keys, but honestly, at least the Gyptos drop bombs sometimes. I do grab the compass out of 5. I think we've seen the Triforce out of here
We have,
anyway.
yeah. I wonder what Shatty's looking for at this point. Oh,
Yeah,
I guess
probably
8. He hasn't seen 8.
Yeah, I hasn't seen 8. I was gonna say, yeah, maybe a tolerable dungeon, because it doesn't.
Oh, look at what's sitting on the floor here in 5.
Well.
You're gonna
Yeah,
need that.
okay.
It doesn't help right now, though. Nice bomb drop there for Shatty.
And I gotta think, with combat being what it is throughout this entire seed, that Shatty is gonna make his way back into 5 because he already knows what the map looks like. So.
There's Mags. Shatty on team, always check it. You never know when it's going to glitch and give it to you. And there's our one and only bomb shop. $7 bombs. You'll love it.
Yeah, unfortunately, they are on basically on an island surrounded by
Yeah, not where
nothing.
you want to see them. Mocco gonna go back into 8 here. See if he can't make some progress.
Yeah, I think you kind of gotta hope and pray that the bows in here or the wand, anything. Shatty did pick up the last of the take any hearts. Maybe he'll go back and do a mag check.
Mags, I believe, is 10 to 12 in this flag set. And it's available at 10. That puts Shatty up to 12 bombs.
And we got a patch regarding this single push block. Could definitely be an item. For sure won't be the wand.
What a
Of
jerk.
course,
Jerk face Gibdo over here.
it's like, yeah, Mocco trying to lure that one down. Now, there's a chance they could still bomb down. It could have been eaten by the shutter door, but Mocco not going to take that risk. Jeez, and more Gyptos.
Oh boy.
Gyptos, pancakes.
Well, as soon as Shatty finds this 8, which he should here any second, he does have more bombs. Maybe he might be able to progress a little further here.
Yeah, I think he'll have a much better go.
He's just going to be excited to have something new to look at.
At this point. Looks like Mocco's luck has ran out on the first kill bomb drops for now.
My bad, Mocco. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, there he goes. See? I say my bad, he goes back to getting the bombs on the first kill. For those of you that don't believe in the commentator curse, it is very real. Very scary.
Mocco back up to 8 bombs.
Yeah, Shatty, you're gonna have to do that like room, unfortunately.
Alright, so it looks like Mocco is headed in the direction of 4. I think that was 4 up here.
Yeah, 4 was up here.
I'm very, very interested to see what kind of progress Shatty can make with 12 bombs in his pocket. Well, now down to 5.
No bombs.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Shatty clearly did not pray to the RNG gods before this race. Forgot to make his sacrifice.
Oh, does
Nice
get the lucky bomb drop. I say lucky, but it could very well have been a force.
I believe Mocco's about to find 4 right here.
Jeez.
Cole's voice not cooperating by any means.
It's not often you see him get stuck in one spot like that.
Do you try to group all these guys up? Oh. 3 bombs.
Yeah. And
5
indeed,
leg
for
lights.
chat, this is not a kind seed.
Both of our runners just looking for something to open this thing up.
And Mocco, very fortunate to have found those silvers in 5. Yeah, still nothing on wand or bow. I think our runners would even be glad to find a red candle.
Oh, absolutely. Anything that eliminates the tedious enter-exit process that can be swordless. Are you gonna take this like room on now? He's gonna not take on the like room right now.
Right,
He's probably gonna
Shatty's
go
had
get more
enough.
bombs. Or try his luck at 5 here again.
Which is good.
Yeah, well, he'll get his silvers. Welcome in, Goth Mom, and that is correct. This seed has not been kind. Mocco does not know that these guys go down to the boomerang. Now he does. Shatty's setting up his bomb force there. Gets it. Mocco working on this gel room right now. This is definitely one of the things that I had a hard time with learning swordless. This was my first time in playing swordless when we started this tournament. Is managing the grouping with the boomerang and the time it takes to get everything grouped up versus going back in and out of a room. Because it's not... Oh, yeah, that's right. Shatty found this heart here. There's definitely a give and take to the use of time to try to group everything up, so it really all depends on if the enemies are cooperating or not.
So it looks like, yeah, Shatty out of 5. Okay, he's gonna save Scum some bombs. That's... Alright, and that was the Coast Heart in 4. Holy... Not good.
It was! Oh my goodness. Shatty needs to go to then... Oh, no, actually, they're right here. Yeah, he's got his silvers.
I'm very,
What was...
very curious on... No,
I don't remember
saw
7 at all. Yeah, that's so
So-
funny. We're coming to this conclusion at the same time. I'm wondering if that's the answer.
7
Shatty
had
gets
that
a
immediate,
first kill bomb.
had that immediate bomb or ladder block in it. I don't remember if Mocco saw it. Gosh, that was what, 5 minutes into the seed, and pretty well over an hour past that. Mocco does get his magical sword bomb upgrade. Now, a little bit better position on bombs. Maybe can make a little bit more headway in this 3. So we haven't seen any items out of here.
Daddy going back into 6. Interesting. This thing
Stop.
ate his keys up.
Yeah, it's not bad because he got 10 bombs and it's a small 6. And even if it, I guess, doesn't yield anything, doesn't look like it'll be too much of a time sink. So I think Mocco's seen just about everything in this 3, except for this little chunk on the far south of it. Well, it's our first rupee boss, I think.
Wow. I'd almost saved that. I'd almost up A here. It took him a long time to get here, though.
Alright, looks like Mocco might be trying to set up a candle boost Kananaki. Oh, and unfortunately can't get it that try.
Tough one. He could be able to get that, though.
Yeah, at this point, both runners probably got to be feeling pretty desperate.
Absolutely. Shaddy gonna try to clear out this room, which has a very high potential of being the stair. Gets it down. It is. This will be an item. Don't know if it's the heart or the item.
Oh.
Well, that's nice, but again, not what we're looking for. It's gonna help him, though. It's gonna give him progression in 8. It's gonna give him progression in 3.
I was gonna say Mocco would probably kill for that any key right now.
Absolutely.
Mocco, not enough rupees to even buy a key right now if you wanted one. The key shops were 98.82.
Yeah, I believe so. 82 or 87, something like that. Shaddy back to that horrible RNG. Mocco not able to get this Kanana.
Yeah, that's a really tough one. I don't want to say it's impossible, but oh jeez.
Shatty on his 5th attempt here to try to get some bombs. And it's going to have to be 6th attempt.
Jeez. Pokemon
Welcome in,
Invaders
Speed
from
Gaming.
Speed Gaming.
Nice jinx there.
Oh, did Shatty finally get some bombs? It looks like
Hey! What do you know?
Mocco out of 3 for now. Does grab some bombs.
Shatty may go back to 3 now? Looks like it.
Yeah, I think you gotta, or
Yeah, this
Had her
could
maybe
be
make a
huge
play
for
for-
Shatty. Shatty hasn't spent nearly the time that Mocco had in here, so...
no.
The Moldorm goes
Oh, yeah.
down to the Boomerang as well. That's nice.
Yeah, it looks like Shatty's only been in basically these rooms at this point. But he will get his Triforce. Mocco back into 8 for now. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, what point, if any, do our runners, make an attempt at 7?
Shatty is beelining right to where he needs to go. We'll see if he continues. Nope, he's gonna go up now. Go down, Shatty. Mocco desperately hoping to get a key in here so he can take it right back to 3.
Yeah, and unfortunately, one of the first rooms in this stupid 8 is, pancakes followed by dark nuts. I don't know if any of our runners have cleared out this reverse C room. Alright, yeah, Mocco not... Well...
There's a Triforce for Shatty. We'll see if he picks it up. He's gonna leave it for now.
Mocco trying to refill on bombs. Probably, I would guess. Head back into 8, and to answer a question in chat, there is no time limit, so they are locked in for the torture as long as it lasts. Now, whether or not I last, TBD. But
I'll be here all night, though. No worries there. You'll always have comms.
no, I couldn't abandon our runners. I have a feeling at least one of our runners is getting very close to an item that is going to hopefully blow open this seat, or at least make it significantly easier for them to progress. Alright, so Mocco headed towards the direction of 7.
That's right, he hasn't
Maybe?
checked this RAF spot yet, has he?
No, hasn't, but, you know, that is key money for him now.
Right? Shatty gonna pick up that try. His first required Triforce of the evening. At an hour and 19 minutes. See if he goes and clears out that triple Dodongo room now. And hopefully not this first triple Dodongo room. Oh, he's still got a few more rooms to check up here, it looks like.
Alright, Mocco into 7, and this is a pretty reasonably sized 7.
Yeah, and it was just that instant ladder block.
A key and a Gibdo. Look at that. Probably the first bit of somewhat good news Mocco's gotten in about 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
Alright, Mocco works up his count on the old man.
I didn't see what Mocco picked up there in that room, but something dropped.
I'm guessing it was the map?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Alright, Shatty knows now that he needs to go clear that triple Dodongo room.
Yeah, at least he has the required bombs to do it, and won't run into the key trouble, so yeah. Hopefully very, very soon here we'll get our answer.
Mocco
Oh my God, and the
finds
wand.
And we can start playing the game now at an hour 23 minutes.
Now, where on earth is this freaking bow at?
Got a feeling that bow is just sitting in 9.
Yeah, very, very possible. Guess we'll find out if the answer is also 3 here, as Shatty is now headed south.
New territory here for Shatty and Mocco. Probably our staircase here.
Yeah, and at 2 bombs, it's...
Shatty's hoping for a floor drop.
These manhandlers are not cooperating today. Oh, a red candle. So finally, what, hour 23, hour 24 minutes in, respectively, our runners finally with some repeatable offense.
But we know Shatty needs to go to 7. And if he hasn't done that yet, I don't know when he's going to.
Yeah, the real question is, now he's got the repeatable offense that makes 8 look a lot more appealing. And, with important items in 9, that really complicates things. I suppose it's very, very possible that picking up the red candle is kind of possibly turning into one of those worst case scenario things.
It could, absolutely.
Yeah, plus he hasn't seen the other item in 4 as well. Fortunately, it's not very deep, and it's in that lower segment of the 4, so...
Mocco taking an unfortunate death here in 8.
Yeah, hour approaching what, hour 20, 27, probably feeling a little bit rushed.
Daddy back in 8 here. He's going to be able to make progress, but it's going to be a lot slower than Mocco with that wand.
Yeah. Of course it doesn't push. Although I think Mocco still has, what, 1 potion hit left?
I believe so.
Nice fairy. Yeah, and already some path divergence here. Shatty down in the southeast. Mocco's still up here in the northwest a bit. Do have this reverse C. White Sword bomb upgrade. It's 8 finally being a little bit kinder on keys. Well, I think we can't necessarily guarantee that the bow is an 8, because we do have the important items in 9 flag set on. But it is definitely a very real possibility that that definitely could be here. Or 9. I guess those are really our only options, right? Because we've seen the items out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess that, yeah. So, yeah.
Yep. See Shatty making his way back down here. He got shuttered into a patch of room.
Oh, the wooden boomerang is... the second item in this 8. So, yeah, bow and red ring in 9.
Yep, and Mocco needs to go right here. He'll find his Triforce.
Finds the bomb upgrade. Gonna pass for now. Already up to 12. Might be feeling comfortable. Picks it up. Oh no, Shatty taking an unfortunate death to the Gleeok there.
And gotta do this like room again here.
Mocco doing a dance with these dark nuts and gets snagged on a block, takes an unfortunate death. And both runners having to deal with the stupid pancake room again. Easily probably one of the worst enemies in the game.
Yeah, they suck.
Don't drop anything. Beefy as all heck.
I want to say there was a key on the floor in this Gleeok room that Mocco's clearing out. Yeah.
Gosh, I wonder where this compass is hiding.
Mocco super close to that Triforce now. Daddy's gonna take his. That's the right move. He doesn't know it yet, but...
Yeah, and with the kind of direction that he cleared this dungeon, he has, a couple options. Go into a different dungeon. Or, grabbing that, heading back in. And doing the northern section.
And go to 9. Triforces right here for Shatty.
Yeah, that's
unfortunately he'll be our first runner into 9.
Yeah, and depending on what this how this 9 kind of plays out too. If he's able to find those items real quickly, we'll at least get the news that he needs to look elsewhere for the wand.
He's got to know that his chances are pretty low of both required items he needs being in 9. So it's got to be playing on him as well, I'm sure. It would actually be more beneficial for him if he finds the red ring first in here. Because then he knows he's got to leave and find another item.
Yeah. Mocco's able to find the bomb wall.
Just needs to go down here, he'll have his Triforce. Or maybe, no, maybe it was up.
I think, well, he originally came in that Gleeok room from the north.
Oh, okay, so okay.
He's got it. Alright, now he's just got to clear out 2. Yeah, this is still a really close race. I think, yeah, obviously Mocco's kind of in the driver's seat, but...
Yeah, he definitely has the advantage at this point. Shatty does have the advantage on exploration, though, so we'll see. Mocco, I'm assuming is going to make the right play here and go to 9.
Yeah, because he's seen both items out of 8. Obviously, he grabbed the item out of 6. The only thing he doesn't have is 3. Yeah, he doesn't have 3 and 6 as items. But
Exactly.
I think even if that's the case, the smart player, probably best play available, is to make the gamble on 9.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's what, 50-50 shot in Mocco's eyes. And it's really a 50-50 in Shatty's eyes too, because he hasn't seen those items out of 8 or 7.
All right, we got both players in 9 here, so we are looking for our roar in our door. Gannon will alert that he is in an adjacent room by being obnoxiously loud. And our life meter at the top will also switch to say roar when you're in an adjacent room to Gannon. And we're... Oh,
red ring from Mocco.
First item found.
Right, something that could come into play maybe. Shatty having the any key. Mocco only with 3 keys. Handful of key doors I think I've seen so far in here, but not an egregious amount yet, but yeah, I know there's a couple different strategies some runners like to take. It's like, you know, do you pop every staircase, or do you poke until you hit a dead end?
Yeah, me personally, if I'm looking for an item in 9, I am taking both, taking every staircase so that I can see both ends.
Yeah, it's not a bad strategy.
Here.
Shatty gonna have to be a little careful. I don't think I saw Shatty grab a potion earlier.
I don't think so, yeah. He definitely has the money to. Yeah, Mocco down to 2 keys here. We'll see if that plays.
Yeah, and he did hit that mugger and decided to up A out of there. Does have plenty of hearts to, I guess, sacrifice if need be, now that we have the red candle. A little bit less critical.
Yeah, that red ring is going to play some heavy dividends here as he's trying to fight his way through.
Ooh, a compass.
Well, there's one critical piece of information.
I've got another staircase for Mocco. And
There
it's
it
the bow.
is.
Alright, now... Mocco's got everything he needs. Now he just needs a path to Gannon.
Yeah, where is this piggy pig?
We'll definitely have to be careful though. Keys, yeah, look like they could, yeah, definitely be an issue. I know Shatty's seen a lot of this upper portion. Mocco's seen good chunks of the lower portion. And I don't think I've seen Aurora on either side.
No. Mocco down to just one key.
Yeah, and Shatty and Mocco look like they're doing a little high five here. Same room. Probably gonna want to hope that... Mocco's gonna definitely want to hope that this pushes, and well, all our staircases left for him, at least, are going to be transports. Whether they take us where we want to go or not. Oh, Shatty had the roar early. All right, second L column. Oh.
Oh.
Good looking out. Thank you. Oh,
the one off here. Yeah, Mocco's routing definitely being affected by not wanting to use that last key.
Ooh, and a key in the Gipto, so, alright.
Shatty real close to this red ring. I think it's down?
Oh, and Mocco hears the roar. Oh my, is it gonna be possible that, oh, alright.
No, but there's our path to the lady. Oh!
Well, that's interesting.
If he can't bomb down here, we're gonna need to find a staircase, it looks like. Oh, he can bomb down. And there it is.
Oh, Gannon in a Chevy.
Not the easiest room to beat him, but he does have a red ring, so should be alright. There we go.
And that's bacon on Mocco's side.
He's got a quick walk back to the lady here, and this will be done. Everyone get your GGs out in chat for Mocco. finishing with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 49 minutes, 16 seconds. See if we can't get these guys in here for an interview. Looks like we got a DNF from Shatty there.
Yeah, Shatty saw. I think he saw the dot done, and at this point, almost a sigh of relief and they're in the DNF. And it looks like we got Mocco in the waiting room. All right, Chi-Chi's Mocco, welcome on in. What a seed.
Oh my gosh, that was horrible.
Yeah. So, yeah. But,
Hey,
what?
that's horrible. That's all I could say on live here. I mean, I said what I really felt in the chat room. GG, Steady.
Yeah,
Yo,
welcome on in,
GG's.
Chi-Chi's.
Where is everything?
Well, you needed to go back to 7. That wand was sitting in 7.
What about the bow?
Bow was in 9.
Oh.
Yeah,
found
I
it
used
eventually.
my last bomb in 7. If you were in 7, you go up 3, left 1, up 1. I can't remember if it was likes or Gibdos, but I used like my very last bomb on
Yeah, I
them.
believe it was Gibdos, yeah.
Yeah, that was really painful. Really painful. And I hadn't even been up to an hour and 22 minutes for a wand. That's hour 23. At least Mags was 10 heart. That was nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
But the rolled up keys, the rolled up gels, the rolled up, I don't know, everything else. That was bad. That was really tough.
The irony of the seed, right, is that you guys both went, an hour, 25 minutes or whatever with no repeatable offense, and then you both get it at the same time. And unfortunately, it was Shatty picking up the red candle in 3, and then
Oh gosh.
you picking up the
3.
wand in 7.
That has to be the worst 3 I've ever played, and I didn't get a single heart or item because as soon as I finally picked the right way, got past the Dodonkos, I didn't have any keys.
Yeah, that was definitely unfortunate. Fortunately for Shatty at that point, he had already been in 6 and found that any key. So he didn't have those same troubles in 3. But yeah, it was definitely one of the worst level 3s I've ever seen.
It was so big. I walked in there. I think I just pirouetted and saw that first room, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not coming back." I think I even knew I needed the Triforce, and I was like, "I'm not coming back here, like ever."
I said that about a couple of dungeons until I just kept, swordless could do that, right? You're just nibbling around the edges to try and find that little opening, and a lot of resets and saving keys, and I stumbled on I don't know if you found 4, and I'm like, well, maybe 4 is the answer, and it's double heart. So, but that got me mag, so that was, I guess, the positive.
Yeah, definitely one thing I noticed here in this seed, Chatty, I think you forgot to pray to the RNG gods before this race. Like, you had probably the worst RNG luck I've ever seen. Like,
It was nice though. It was like right next to start at least the bomb drop.
oh yeah, but you
So you just
it
reset,
took
walk
you, what,
over,
9
reset,
times
walk
one
over.
time to get a bomb drop, 9 restarts in a row. Like, could not.
I'm glad it was a long seed because when we first started, I play all these TTPs at night. I never have the sound on. I'm usually listening to music. So I hit start and it's like dead quiet, and I'm like, "There's no way." So I just
That's why you restarted. Okay.
So I just regen the seed after I walked up to the Arbos. I was like, "I'm not playing for 2 hours with no music. Like, no way."
I was Yeah, me and Haley were wondering why you would.
I was like, it's only going to take like 30 seconds, but it's like so worth it. So I'm glad it was a long seed at least. But yeah, just these are so tricky, man. And with the rolled up enemies, you're just praying you find that repeatable offense, and man, it was tough tonight.
This
Yeah,
one was a doozy.
that level 8 was every dungeon was kind of bad. I don't know how many triple Dodongo rooms were around.
A lot.
Yeah, I was just praying. I think 2 had a lot of them that it wasn't under the they weren't blocking the Triforce. Thankfully they weren't. But yeah, I have so many rooms that marked as go back later. It's never a good feeling. It's never a good feeling. Like,
I had that whole level 8 marked that way.
Some of the rooms were just keys. Like, how many times do you play this game? It's like I'm skipping over a keys room. That's gonna be too dangerous. But
yeah, level 8 with that entry with the likes and the beams in the room was just horrible. Like, and you had to clear that every time you wanted to go in.
Yep. Well, you could go left, and unfortunately, nothing under that Patra. Despite really pushing that block hard and nothing. Yeah, that was I know Fred's been running some seeds that people have submitted to him. I don't know if we want to be that mean to the creator, but this would be a good one to give him.
Yeah, he did play Y-Force versus Shatty Game 2 the other day. I don't know if I want to put him through this.
Yeah, that's definitely not for the faint of heart.
These have been a mess, man. I don't know, the freaking inertia bot. We need to take it outside and have a talk-in with it, I think.
We thought it was going to be a nice, easy seed, too. You started with that blue candle on the start screen, like, oh, what? Is this Swiss? We're going back to Swiss? No, we're not.
It did throw me off, too, that candle.
Yeah, I'd take just seeds over inertia bot at this point. I should be fair. I've gotten a couple of friendly ones, to be honest. I knew I was kind of due for another bad one, so...
I don't know if Shatty's gotten a friendly seed this entire tournament, to be honest.
Been a lot of walking around with the blue candle, I'll tell you what. Make sure I'm well rested before them. They've all been 2-hour marathons. But it's been fun. We'll try again on Thursday. See what happens.
Yeah, we'll see you Thursday. GG's chatting.
GG's.
Thanks, Haley and Y-Force and ISU Matt for all that you did, putting us on, and SpeedGaming 4. And, we'll see everybody in about 48 hours. Hopefully we're done in 48 hours, I guess is a better way of putting it. Yeah.
I echo that sentiment.
We'll see
we'll give you guys a jet seed on Thursday. I think you both have earned it.
Yeah, well, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and check out. Appreciate it. Later.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, thank you to both our racers here. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. As they mentioned, Thursday we have Game 2 between these two. Tomorrow we have a best of the rest match between Special K and King Doll. And then Thursday, with that Mocco and Shatty matchup, we also have a main bracket matchup between Angel FM and Sigil, coming in at 6:30 Eastern on Thursday. And then Shatty Mocco Game 2 will be same time, 10 p.m. Eastern on Thursday.
Yeah, definitely keep your eyes peeled at the schedule. There's always a chance of more races popping off. I don't know if everything's been scheduled, but yeah, it's always a chance for some surprise Zelda.
Absolutely. All the more reason to make sure you're following all the Speed Gaming channels and get those alerts when we go live here.
Yeah, well, with that, huge thanks, ISU Matt, for joining us in the booth on the tracking. Couldn't have done it without you. And yeah, thank you so much, Wyforce, for joining me this evening for this very good, but very much a slog of a race.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure.
See you all next time.
Have a good night.